A star's biggest nightmare, becoming a one-hit wonder. You know the run, the high of the success of a massive hit, followed by utter silence until they fade into nothingness, only sometimes being revived by nostalgic articles or classic where are they now videos like this one. Mostly, huge stars try to regain their first hit's hype by emulating it, only to fall short, while others enjoy simply bagging their royalties and living the rest of their lives in the dark. Either way, if you've ever wondered where some of your favorite one-hitters disappeared, look no further than today's feature of the top 10 singers who were one-hit wonders. Is there a famous one-hit wonder we may have missed on the countdown? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments at the end, and let's jump right in. Taking our 10th spot is Vanessa Carlton. Everyone and their mothers know this one-hit wonder no matter what era or decade you've grown up in. The iconic lyrics of 1,000 Miles, accompanied by piano saying, "Making my way downtown, walking fast," have to be some of the world's most memorable lyrics to exist. You've seen it in commercials and hit TV shows and films like White Chicks, and it spent way longer than it should have on the radio for years. In 2002, Vanessa's hit single reached number 5, followed by her track Ordinary Day, peaking at a startling drop of 30. So technically she's classed as a two-hit wonder. But the irony of this is that most people can't decipher a two-hit wonder's additional hit. However, in her time, Vanessa crafted 6 albums and dropped 16 singles in total. Yet, at the same time, only 2 more of those singles got any notice internationally. Her highest peak at that point missed the Hot 100 at number 101 in 2003 for Pretty Baby. Then came White House's peak at number 86, but the 12 singles which fell in line after pretty much all fizzled out. Of course, it's hard to understand how one celebrity can be so talk-worthy one moment and fall hard from stardom the next. In fact, Vanessa was nominated for a 2003 Grammy for Best New Artist, but by the mid-decade she practically fell off. This doesn't take away from the fact that in her 40s, she still curated more overall success than most people attempting to make it big in music nowadays. Flash forwarding to September 2022, Vanessa informed the Daily Beast how her good friend and mentor, Stevie Nicks, calling her to join her tour changed her life, spun her rage into art, and gave her a newfound appreciation for 1,000 Miles. When a few months had passed, Vanessa found herself opening up for the leg of Stevie's headlining US tour, which ran straight through the end of October onward. Before we jump into number 9, subscribe to our channel now if you enjoy learning new facts from our videos. Taking our 9th spot is Michael Buble. Michael blew up in the mid-2000s with the 2009 release of Haven't Met You Yet. In saying this, one would think an artist who attracted popularity for over 8 years and obtained 4 number 1 albums would manage to have more than one top 40 single. But music is a rather funny thing, and when an artist only caters to a specific genre that isn't mainstream, it doesn't always pay off. His sound is extremely popular with older demographics, but fails to have most of the younger generation eat it up enough to land him on the top charts. However, even with this year's Burlington tribute show on Valentine's Day is centered around Michael. This show, obviously set to take place on the 14th of February, will host a slew of Michael's most iconic songs performed by Canadian Dear Evan Hansen cast Jay Davis at Burlington's Performing Arts Center. The onstage band is created with musicians whose sounds are inspired by the Toronto jazz scene, Johnny Reddy, Fred Penner, and So Long 7. The atmosphere for the show will feature an intimate cabaret setting and give a light-hearted vibe where audiences can kick back with a drink or sing along at their candlelit tables. Taking our 8th spot is Gotye. In 2013, Gotye graced the Grammy stage with 3 whole awards for the smash track Somebody That I Used to Know. But then, absolute crickets. Despite Gotye finding massive success with this timeless bop, not a soul heard from him again aside from him achieving moderate status with other songs in his native country, Australia. It was announced a little while later from the star that he would not be releasing any more music under Gotye, but rather he'd be attaching himself to his band, The Basics, and publishing geeky archival work in genuine artist style. Hopefully his fans get the leveled up opportunity from posting memes on Reddit to streaming some new songs soon. Taking our 7th spot is Ray Cyrus. Miley's legendary father once dropped Achy Breaky Heart, the country bop that lasted for so long that even I knew the lyrics, and it was released before I was born. It probably helps that the song became a running gag on Miley's mega famous show Hannah Montana though. Last year in 2022, the 30th anniversary of the one-hit wonder came and went, as the iconic song was a true staple in launching Billie on the top of the pop charts. Billie was an artist that, before this success, was only known within the country music scene, sans the Old Town Road remix. Due to Miley and the rest of his famous family, Billie is still pretty prominent in the spotlight, but has yet to release a new album. In more recent times, Billie's gone through a divorce with his ex-wife and mother of his children, Tish, and is now engaged to be married to his new singing partner, Fire Rose. Taking our 6th spot is Owl City. Following up from 2 independent drops, Owl City was shot into mainstream popularity through his 2009 mega label debut album Ocean Eyes, which of course featured the 6-time platinum single Fireflies. The entire musical body of work was certified platinum in 2010. In addition to this, Owl City was the artist behind the rather successful collaborative track with other netizen-proclaimed one-hit wonder Carly Rae Jepsen for the inescapably catchy song Good Time. Good Time attained worldwide commercial success, hitting #1 in Canada, South Korea, and New Zealand, while remaining in the top 10 on 12 additional charts. Despite his one-hitter status though, Owl City still keeps a rather steady career with a dedicated fan base. In May 2022, Stars remixed a Smash Mouth's all-star hit every major media platform. The heavily memed Shrek soundtrack got a fresh sound in the form of Owl City's electronic project spin from musician Adam Young. Taking our 5th spot is Rebecca Black. Rebecca was a YouTube teen sensation for a few years back when her infuriatingly catchy song Friday became a massive online hit. Since its online debut in September 2011, the song, whose lyrics no one can forget, has amassed an insane almost 164 million views. It turned a then fresh teen Rebecca into a 14-year-old internet superstar, but now she's all grown up and wants a career that is more than just Friday. Back in August 2016, the star unveiled her figure at the LABCBG Make-A-Wish fashion show and hinted at possible tattoos in the near future. At the time, the singer was still working on creating her next hit and hyped up her then upcoming single called The Great Divide. Taking our 4th spot is Silentó. Now, you know we couldn't do a full top 10 list without adding one of the biggest trending stars of the late 2000s. The Georgian rapper was an icon to young kids all over the world when he dropped the dance trend of the decade through Watch Me Whip / Nene in March 2015. Referring to himself as the Prince, the songwriter rose to fame at 16 after his music video for the hit song gained more than 1.7 billion YouTube views that year. At the same time, his dance track took over social media, with countless people from all over the world forming and uploading renditions of his hit dance. Watch Me was Silentó's debut single and charted at #3 on Billboard's Hot 100. Following up with some delay, in August 2018, Silentó then dropped Fresh Outta High School. However, since then he's taken a massive fall from his former superstar status. Previously in 2021, the rapper was charged with the fatal death of his late cousin, Frederick Rooks. The incident involved a firearm, and Frederick was reportedly found deceased with numerous wounds 10 miles southeast of downtown Atlanta, as per the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. That August, Silentó was put in front of a Georgia grand jury and sentenced on 4 felony charges for the incident, according to TMZ. Additionally, the artist was charged with aggravated assault and possession of a firearm. The investigation followed only mere months after Silentó was originally detained for an alleged domestic disturbance incident in August 2022 in Orange County, after law enforcement reportedly received the initial call. Taking our 3rd spot is Estelle. 2008's American Boy served as one of the decade's best songs of its time. Technically speaking, Estelle is definitely a one-hitter, but the internet hasn't let her fall out of collective consciousness that easy. Although not much has been heard musically from this Brit star since 2017, when she spoke about who she desired to be in music. An Afterglow article from May 2022 stated Estelle's American Boy is still a timeless dance anthem, and I can't help but agree. More so, Estelle moved on to become successful in other branches of the entertainment industry, like when she signed on to Cartoon Network in November 2013 as an ongoing addition to their show Steven's Universe, playing the character Garnet. Additionally, she's dabbled in voice work for the network's children's show, as well as she is the vocalist behind the original series We Bare Bears theme song. Taking our 2nd spot is Soulja Boy. Crank That was another widely popular 2000 song that came with a direct dance and online craze. In 2009, speaking to Today, the Atlanta rapper spoke on his debut album SouljaBoyTellEm.com going platinum, saying, "I went through that phase. I didn't want to be a one-hit wonder, but I put into my head that I wasn't going to top Crank That. That's what made me hot, but I'm going to keep making hits." Though nearly not as popular as Crank That, Soulja managed to peak at #1 again in April 2021 on the charts for his catchy trap-type track She Make It Clap. His second comeback through this hit was celebrated for going #1 on Billboard's Top Thriller US chart. Now, Soulja wants all celebrities celebrities who publicly shamed Megan Thee Stallion to follow suit with 50 Cent, who recently backtracked his former statements to apologize to the female rapper for assuming her accusations about her violent altercation with rapper Tory Lanez were lies. To respond to this, Soulja took to IG Live to bash Tory and call out other rappers who since haven't stuck up for Megan, stating, "Y'all shooting out here now and ain't nobody saying nothing. I'm the only redacted in the whole rap game that's gonna say something. Okay, cool, well, F Tory Lanez." Taking our first spot is Sir Mix-a-Lot. Talk about a major throwback. Sir Mix-a-Lot is credited for being the original creator of Nicki Minaj's classic hit Anaconda, a popular track which heavily samples his best song. However, even with this, Baby Got Back was Mix-a-Lot's only true success on top charts, despite him being played on radios all summer, everywhere, and all the time for many years. So what exactly happened to him following this fame and success, you ask? Well, Mix-a-Lot has kept pretty busy for a one-hitter since his Grammy win for Best Rap Solo through Baby Got Back. For example, he's been a host on television shows and guest starred on a slew of others. While doing this, he simultaneously toured, played music, and hosted a weekend radio show. His Instagram still remains active, and in fact, you can probably even still try to book him on there. How lit is that? That's in today's WATN. I've been your host, Michaela, and thanks for watching, friends!